Hello, welcome to the course. This is Conceptual Physics, and I'm your instructor for the course. My name is Gichendra Tulsian, and what I'm going to do is walk you through the course website, and I'll tell you about the layout of the course and tell you how to succeed in this course. So this is the course website, and let's go in this course. All right. So the two links you'll be using is contents and quizzes, and also you can check your grades here. Okay, so let me show you what we will cover in this course. Let's go to contents. Under general, you'll find the syllabus, and I'll go over that syllabus in a second. And here are notes. Okay, so these are the chapters we'll cover in this course. 2, 3, 4, 6. We'll cover 7 chapters in this course, and this is the textbook that we use, University Physics for Life Sciences. You can buy an e-textbook for 6-month access for about $65, but you don't have to buy the book to succeed in the course, to succeed in the exams. All you need is my notes. Okay, so these are the chapters we'll cover. Okay, so here's let me show you these notes. I made PowerPoint slides and converted them into PDF documents. So here are the notes for chapter 1. I will lecture on these notes, and there are from prior semesters there are lecture recordings of on these chapters. So let's go to those. Let's go to content, lecture recordings for chapter 1. I've posted lecture recordings on my YouTube channel. So let's go here to the lecture recordings. And so here's so this is from last fall. So this says recorded on 8/28/25. This is part 1 of the chapter 1, and this is part 2 of the chapter 1. So here's 53 minutes of lecture and about 50 minutes. So I covered this chapter over 2 class periods. Okay, and here are the recordings. Okay, I had taught multiple sections, and so here's part 1 from another section. Anyway, these dates tell you when the lecture was recorded, part 1 and part 2. Okay, so by the way, so all my lectures are posted on my YouTube channel. Here's my YouTube channel, and here are the lectures for conceptual physics. The textbook we are using is by Knight, and so here are the lectures for that. Okay, so here's the playlist for chapter 1. Here's the playlist for chapter 4. Here's the playlist for chapter 5, and so on. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, chapter 9 is a long chapter, and I've broken up it into 4 parts. So there's several lectures there. So for instance, in chapter 9, so here's lecture 5, lecture 4, lecture 3, lecture 2, and lecture 1. Okay, so and those are the dates on which these were recorded. Okay, all right, going back to the course. So again, let's go to the contents. So now you know what we'll cover. So these are the chapters we'll cover, and each chapter there's an exam. You'll be taking an exam. So if you go to the quizzes, so here's the chapter 1 exam. Here's the chapter 4 exam, chapter 5 exam, chapter 6 exam, and so on. Okay, and those are the dates they'll be open. Okay, so roughly the chapters will each exam is open roughly a week. Okay, now let me show you the grades. So chapter 1 is worth 100 points. Chapter 4 is worth 100 points. Okay, so if an exam is worth 100 points, that means there are 50 multiple choice questions. Okay, and each question is worth 2 points. So every question in this course is worth 2 points. So chapter 5 exam is 120 points, so there are 60 questions there. Now here's the deal. If you look at the notes, the answer to every question on the chapter 6 exam can be found in these PowerPoint slides. Okay, so and the exams are open book and open notes. So all you have to do is study these slides carefully, listen to the lectures, and then you'll be good to go to take the exam. Okay, again, answers to all the questions on the exam are on these slides. Okay, so again, let's go here. Okay, so these are the chapters we'll cover. That's your textbook. You don't have to buy it, but if you choose to buy it, you can buy it for $65. All right, so let me go over some of the other stuff now. Okay, so that's the general layout of the course. Okay, here is the syllabus. Again, my name is Gajendra Tulsian. I'm a professor of physics. My office is in 410-209. So if you're on campus, please stop by. And a good way to communicate with me is via email, and I reply to my emails quite fast. Okay, so here so this is the syllabus. I'll let you read all of that when you get to the course website, and here's a link to the textbook. Again, you can buy it for $65 if you want. You don't need it. It's a good book though, so if you want to purchase it, and actually you can buy it you have a lifetime access. You can buy a lifetime access for $95. Okay, here's the link to my YouTube channel. There's the link to my website. Let me show you my website. So here's my website, and here are my office hours. So if you're on campus, you can always stop by my office if you have questions. Okay. And okay, so here are the points for chapter 1 exam. That's 100 points. Chapter 4 exam is 100 points. Chapter 9, like I said, is a long chapter, and I've broken up into 4 parts. The PowerPoint slides are broken up into 4 parts. Let me go ahead and show that to you. So chapter 9, notes, fluids. Okay, here's part 1. An exam, chapter 9, part 1 exam is based on these slides. Okay, so okay, so up to this slide is exam 1. Okay, so like I said, chapter 9 is long. It's got 150 slides, and I've broken that up into 4 parts. Okay, so and that's part 1 has 45 questions. It's worth 90 points. Okay, so you're working toward a total of 980 points, and the grading scale is the standard scale. A is 90 to 100% is an A, and so on. Also, I organize a seminar series. Okay, so if you go to so I organize a STEAM lecture series. Talks are on Mondays from 5 to 6 p.m. in Medorsky Theater. This is on the Daytona Beach campus. And if you go to these talks, you can earn 5 points extra credit for each talk. So there are 10 talks, and so you can potentially earn 50 points extra credit. And that is what that item in the grade book is. So seminars, that's extra credit, 50 points. It just gets added. If you don't go, then you don't get those extra credit points. Okay, so potentially you can, if you get perfect scores on all the exams, and go to every seminar, then you can score 1030 points out of 980. So anyway, so that's an extra credit opportunity. All right, I hope you understand the layout of the course and the expectations for the course. My philosophy is I want you to enjoy the course and learn and not stress out. Okay, again, once again, answers to all exam questions can be found in the notes. Okay, so just study the notes carefully, watch the lecture recordings, and I have a face-to-face class this semester, so I will be recording lectures there as well and posting the lectures on the playlist. So so let's see. So again, this semester I'll be recording lectures as well, and I will just post them on the playlist, and the most recent lecture will go to the top. Okay, so look for those lectures. Again, the lecture date will be given there and so on, so you'll know. Every lecture, of course, is slightly different. So all right, so that's the layout of the course. Hope you enjoy, and again, welcome to the course.